Welcome back everyone. It's been some time since I've made a video, but I'm trying to get back into things. Today we're keeping it simple and taking a look at bandos using the 9-0 method with a Bowfa. If you don't have one and still want to get into solo bandos, then I suggest looking up a 6-0 RCB method. That said, let's move on to stats. At a minimum, I would say you need 80 range, defense, and magic. Now it will be quite difficult at those stats, so realistically I would suggest getting 85 defense, 90 range, and 94 magic. You want to deal more damage, take less damage, and Blood Barrage at level 92 is far more effective than Blood Burst for healing. You'll also need a cannon, and I recommend completing the combat achievement Hard Diaries for access to the Hilt's teleport, as it's the best method of reaching it. Here's an example of what I take to bandos, but you can upgrade or downgrade as needed. I bring a Blessing and D'hide boots for protection. Zami robes and whatever you've gotten from clues can provide a basic alternative. While you're learning, consider an inventory that has less prayer and more healing to offset the extra damage you'll be taking. If you need to, feel free to hit pause and take a longer look at this section. Alright, before jumping in, here's a few plugins that I like to use while I'm doing bandos. The first one comes from Menu Entry Swapper. The biggest thing, NPC swaps here. Make sure you have shift-click walk here enabled. This will prevent you from taking quite a bit of damage and messing up. And then ground item swaps, you want to make sure this is unclicked. So again, ground item swap, shift-click unclicked. Shift-click walk here, you want this clicked under NPC swaps. Alright, the next plugin I use is called Path Markers. Basically what this does, I'll show you. It creates a nice little line and shows you every tile I will step on in my path to my destination. So, if I'm running, it will skip. This is perfect for seeing if you've misclicked and your destination or your pathing is off from what you'd actually like it to be. This will come in handy in the boss. And the last one is Improved Tile Indicators. Now, I use the RS3 no arrow, and I like it to have an orange that matches it. But what this does, as you can see, it just tells me where my last tile is in my path. I have a nice little circle. I prefer orange just for some contrast. You can color that whatever you want. But that's all it does. So we have a path, we have a destination tile. And the last one is going to be Visual Metronome. It's a fairly simple plugin. Basically, I use it for true tile settings. That also changes colors. However you want to get your true tile is up to you. I prefer it through Visual Metronome. All right, let's get started. We're going to go ahead and hop on over to God Wars Dungeon. I have making friends with my arm done, so I built the fire, prevent the weather hazards. All right, the biggest thing that I do that I don't see a lot of people doing, I tag all of the hobgoblins here. So as I am going ahead and killing these goblins on the right, they'll be taking damage and just adding a little bit of KC. So rather than hopping worlds, I just come over and play around with the hobgoblins. All right, now that that's done, I will see you back when I get over to the boss with my KC. Alright, lastly, this one will greatly enhance your click precision at bandos. Because bandos is largely movement based, I was getting frustrated feeling like my clicks weren't consistent until I found out that enhanced pointer precision makes your mouse speed up the more you move it. By toggling this off, it will make your mouse movement a flat, unchanging speed, which is incredibly helpful when you're trying to build muscle memory. It will take a bit to get used to, but overall, this is a fantastic change I can't recommend enough. Simply look through your computer settings for your mouse settings, find additional mouse settings for the little pop-up window, and then you'll click on pointer options, and then there's a little checkbox for enhanced pointer precision. Simply unclick that, click OK, and you'll be good to go. All right, welcome back. We are at the Bandos store. Want to go ahead and explain what these tiles all look like and what they're for before we go ahead and jump in. So these purple and yellow tiles are not for what we're doing today. They are for another style called Door Altar. You go ahead, look that up. Lots of people have videos on that. My tiles are for green to blue, orange, red. The whites here just provide a little bit of instruction for my memory's sake when I come back. 2 hits at the start. Make sure you red X onto that cannon. So you'll hit the start, do your 2 hits, go down to 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll go to 5. That A is actually means alter. 5 is for the 9-0. Then you'll run down to 6. From 6, you'll click on your cannon. When your true tile hits 7, you'll then click the boss. Click on to 8, attack, go back to start, attack, 1, 2, 3, all the way back to start. All right, so let's pop in and see what that looks like. I start off by doing my potion, my angler with those recent run energy changes. I don't even feel the need to drink that. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. I beeline it. He's going to hit me. Hopefully, we'll see. I got lucky. Didn't take much damage. Always forget to close that. I get hit a second time. And we're going to eat. Now my body's going to turn, and I'm not going to attack. So you can eat and stay in cycle. Very important and useful. We'll do it again. I'm going to eat. I'm going to turn, go and attack. I'm going to attack. Now, you cannot eat on 6. While you're running under Bandos, if you eat, you will ruin the stall and he will hit you. So just like that is rotation 1. I usually shift click on 2 and 3 if that major's nearby. It can be quite annoying to accidentally misclick him instead. But as you can see, we're just going through the numbers. Red X, watch that true tile. Bit of a slow kill. At least you can see properly how it works. Wow, this is a slow kill. As long as next kill's a little faster, I shouldn't have to drink my potion. But yeah, that's with max range, so you can see what kind of fun that would look like. Alright, now he's going to melee, going to go. Range, melee, range, mage. Turns out they're off-cycled. Alright. Get hit, get hit. Wrong prele. I'm just going to go like this, back and forth. I'm full health. Perfect. And we've got 50 seconds left. Super easy. Gonna go ahead and pray. Gonna go and walk. Gonna let my run energy restore naturally. And I'll see you guys in 40 seconds. All right, we are back, turning on run energy. We've got 5 seconds. We're gonna do one more full kill now that we're starting on now that it's our second kill in order. 1, 2. Attack. Shift clicking onto 3 so I don't mess up. He's in the center, gets annoying. Going to 5. Down to 6. Boss cannon. True tile 7. On to 8. Back to start. As you can see, much faster kill. So we're going to go, this is going to be the last full kill. We'll do the minions and then we'll do a third minion set just so we can kind of see what that looks like. All right. So two of them are on cycle. Two of them are same tick. I mean, one of them is not. So I don't bother when it's like this. All right. So these guys are the same tick. We'll let one more attack happen, as you can see. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to step, and boom. They're off cycle. Range first, melee second. Then I'm going to let him hit me. And now it's easy to flick Augury. So, once it's close, these guys operate on a 5-tick attack cycle. So, when they get close to their attacking point, you're going to stand under him. It's going to take them a tick or two to figure out how to get out from under you. And they're going to off-cycle. From there, you can click on the ground. After they do a full attack cycle, you attack, and then you've got time to do your prayers and flick Augury or Mystic Might, whatever it is that you might have. I said I was going to do a third one, but I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to do one more kill here for my sake, but I think that's it for the video.